Buying your first plant can be challenging. What if it died to a ZZ plant? What about the water? Give it a little shake. Do I have enough light? The Monera. So in today's video, I'm gonna go over some of the easiest plants to start with, and we're gonna go over some of my favorite. All right, let's go. Oh wait, I kinda need you to come with me. And we're going to my favorite place, Home Depot.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back.
Okay, the first plant I want to talk about that's like the #1 popular plant I feel like every household has, the pothos. They come in a variety of different colors, but let's get to it. #1, watering. You want to water every 1 to 2 weeks, depending on, the soil density. I prefer chunky soil mix on everything, but depending on your soil density, water every 1 to 2 weeks. Okay, let's talk lighting. Now, these thrive in bright, indirect light, but you can have them in low light situations. Okay, what does that mean? So you have a window with light coming in and hitting the plant, or you can have it in a corner that's not so bright, to kind of break it down and make it simple and easy. These are very easy to care for. And you can make these climbers. You can put a moss pole in here and have them climb up the tree. They're kind of fun. #2, and another popular fan favorite, the snake plant. So snake plants can last up to 2 weeks without watering. Yes, 2 weeks. If you're like, oh my God, I forgot to water. It's been 2 weeks. Don't worry, you're fine. So they thrive in low light settings, meaning if you have an area that you want to have a snake plant or something live and living, and it doesn't have that much light, this would be a great option. You have a lot of color options, and these can grow kind of big. Another great option for easy plant care to start. Now, I want to show you a plant that needs no soil. Yes, no soil. This is called the air plant. It requires no soil. All you're going to simply do is soak it in water every 1 to 2 weeks and hang it in the air. That is it. We're going to soak it for around 2 hours. That's it. Now, if you want to plant this, if you plant it, it will rot. Yes, it will rot. So don't plant this, soak it every 1 to 2 weeks and hang it in the air. Now let's talk lighting. Bright, indirect light. They will thrive. Even have them hanging on some wood, match the aesthetic. Or just have them in the air. Air plants, simple. Now if you're like, oh my God, watering every 2 to 3 weeks, it's such a chore. Get you a ZZ plant. Yes, ZZ plant. Now you can water these plants every 2 to 3 weeks, but, don't tell nobody. They can last up to a month without watering. Yes, a month. If you're a not so great plant parent. I know, that's why I'm here. I'm here to help you. So they have these little water pockets that they store water. So yes, if you go a month without watering them, which is not recommended, the ZZ will be okay. It will be okay, trust me. So yes, these are easy to care for. Soil, of course, chunky soil mix, but any standard traditional potting soil will also work. ZZ plants are easy. It's just a matter of if you like it or not. This is a great starter plant. Peace lilies are another great option for easy plant care. Lighting, bright indirect light. Watering, be sure the topsoil is dry. Care, simple and easy. And put them in your house, bring you some peace. Get you a peace lily, if you like it. Now I wanna go over one of my favorite. Yes, I have a favorite, I pick sides. The Monera deliciosa. #1, let's talk about watering. So first, I would repot this. Put it in a chunky soil mix. I did a whole video about chunky soil mix, so I would definitely change this. Okay, let's talk about watering. Water this every 1 to 2 weeks. And the crazy part about this plant is you can plant this indoors or outdoors. It likes bright, indirect light. And I really love this plant. The leaves will get really large and big, and this is actually a statement piece in so many houses. Now, if you happen to want to repot it, be sure these roots are facing in the back. You see how they pot these up and the roots are facing everywhere? It's not conditioned to maximize the growth. So if you buy the Monera, repot it and be sure all the area roots are facing in the back. If you want big leaf, big plant energy, look, I'm gonna be honest, y'all, this plant is a low-key trap. You're gonna get this, you're gonna grow it large, and then you wanna know about the varieties, you wanna know about the exotics. So I'm just saying, if you buy a Monera, expect to buy more and more. You're gonna get an elbow, you're gonna get a Thai constellation, and you're gonna go to the mints. Yes, I'm talking about myself. So this is a great plant to start with. I'm gonna go over a special plant or tree in my heart. Yes, I know. Oh my God, Fiddle Leaf Figs are hard. Everyone says they're so hard. We're not everyone. Let's go over these facts. Number one, lighting. Bright, indirect light, not the dark. These need bright, indirect light. Put it next to a window, okay? Put it next to a window. Bright, indirect light. They don't like AC or wind blowing on them. If you have a room, there's an AC or wind blowing on them, they're not gonna like it. It's not gonna thrive there. So what do? Don't put it there. Let's talk soil and watering. Water every 10 days, but do chunky soil mix. You buy this from a nursery or big box store, repot it. Chunky soil mix, water it every 10 days. Be sure it has watering holes. Very important, we don't want this to rot. Simple. Now, if you wanna buy one that looks bushy like this, perfect. But if you wanna create the bush environment like this, all you simply do, you're gonna have to cut it. You see this has been cut and then it grew 2 branches. So if you have one stem, just cut it, it's gonna branch. And if you want to branch it again, simply right here, you see they cut it. So don't be afraid to cut it, y'all. If you want this bushy lollipop look, which I feel looks amazing. Okay, say you want a thick base Fiddle Leaf Fig, like a thick trunk. Here's a secret, don't tell nobody. Show them a little love every 2 to 3 weeks. This is how you do it. It's mimicking their environment they're used to. This is just the wind. The more you shake, the stronger the roots become, the thicker the base. If you want a thick base, give it a little shake. And if a leaf falls, that's okay. I know, this was my first plant purchase, and honestly, the reason I fell in love with Fiddle Leaf Figs and planting in general, it was because of the fig. They even have Bambino Figs. So what these are smaller versions. If you notice, the leaves are half the size, but the same exact care schedule. And these are fun also. These are a smaller version, same care guide, but these are just like it's like a baby fig. Bambino Figs. I love them. Okay, I'm not a plant hater, but I promise you, these are one of the hardest plants to care for, so don't get these, I'm just saying, unless you're a plant expert. So I definitely hope this video helps you on buying your first plant. I know it's a big deal, so tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your auntie, tell your uncle about my page. My name is Jason. Look, I hope this helped you. If you like this content, be sure you watch my other content. And look, it's dark, so I'm out.